guys, Silverlight Gaming HD here, and we're gonna show you some glitches and some ways to get out of Whiterun and one for getting out of Whindhelm, and you can loot merchants' chests and some of them. And so this one is, I think, probably the most known one. You go into Whiterun, and then you go like right as soon as you enter the city or town or whatever, and past the blacksmith, and then there's gonna be a little room with the barrel, and then you just hop on the barrel and then try and hop over that little wall that I just hopped over. You can just run around to the Skyforge to get to the loot chest. I just kind of cut that out there because takes a long time to run over there, and that's partially why I don't like that way to get out of the map. It takes a long time to run over here, and also it takes a while to get it out of that glitch. And then this one, you just come up by Yorvasker, and that's Yorling Greymane, and that's whose loot you're taking basically. And you want to go over here on this outcropping, and you need whirlwind sprint for it. And you whirlwind sprint onto the roof of Yorvasker, and you can just hop up onto that top piece of wood there. It's kind of hard to do. That's like one of the hardest parts I find. And you jump up and you let yourself slide down, and you just basically spam the jump button, and then you keep on spamming it until you can jump up there. And use the first word of power, and you'll just hit the wall there, and you can just hop down and walk over here, and you can't fall through there. And then you walk over here, and you can just walk on that. Doesn't really matter if it doesn't show, but you can just walk on it. And you can run up here and hug the wall or whatever, and you can just go through that rock. And then there's the chest. You might have to hop over some invisible items, and most of the time you're gonna have to jump to get it, but not all the time. Depends your exact positioning. And there's just a bunch of random loot, and it's the exact same stuff that he's selling, because again, it's a merchant's chest, so you can take whatever it is. And yeah, sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought, but it takes 48 hours to regenerate most of the time, to regenerate his stuff after you loot it, and it doesn't count as stealing when you steal it from him basically. And this little pause here, I'm just handing the controller over to Evan, and this is his way of getting out of map. So you just do the same thing basically. The first beginning part where you walk up to the outcropping and use whirlwind sprint onto the roof again. But for this one, you need 2 words for a whirlwind sprint, 2 words of power, the first 2. As for the other one, you only need 1. And this one, I don't know if you guys will, but he finds it easier, I don't, and I found the second one easier. Some of you might find the one where you jump on the barrel easier, and you jump out of the map there. And basically you just go on that. You can just use dragon, or no, I don't know why I said dragon. But you can use whirlwind sprint, and then you can walk along here, or you can just hop down right away, it doesn't matter. And you can just hop down here. And I don't know, if you don't really have high health and you'll take a lot of fall damage, then maybe the other one where you whirlwind sprint off the very end there is better, but you can probably still survive that fall, because I have cushion falling, I think it's called, where if you're wearing all heavy armor you take half damage. And you see I just hopped there. Has all the same loot because I haven't looted it. And here's another way to get out of under the map, because before you can either run through the rock over there by the underforge, or you can hop up there, or you can just walk through the stairs. And then this way, you can just hop up on the roof of War Maidens and get out a map this way, because there's the smelter. You just hop up on it and just hop up on there, and then hop over here and then up here. It's kind of hard. This is the harder part, is hopping up this slanted edge there, the slope, and takes Evan a couple of tries here. Just keep on jumping, like spam the jump button. For me it's Y because Xbox, and just keep spamming Y and going from side to side, and then you'll get up here and you can just stand on the chimney and look right there and just save it, just to be sure, just in case you miss. It's always a good idea.
What?
And I think you need 2 words of power for this one too, for whirlwind sprint. And just keep on going, and here we go. We're just gonna cut this out. So, and then the next part, or the next way to get at a map, is in Whindhelm, and you're gonna need someone who follows you, a companion or whatever. And if you don't have Lydia, or if you haven't married someone or something, you can come up here, and I think you can get one in there. But anyway, that's the entrance of Whindhelm. You're gonna want to go to the left, and then there's just this long corridor to the forge and a couple little merchant stalls, and you can actually get out a map and steal from the merchant stalls, but you need someone who you can, I guess, order around. So just tell whoever's following you, you have to open the command thing so you're telling them what to do, and you'll know you have it when you have the hash marks that move or whatever, instead of just the fixed small ones that you usually have. And you tell them to wait somewhere around the merchant stalls, which is probably helpful. And then you just come over here to the left, I guess, of the merchant stalls and forge, and down here past that other corridor there's a couple of houses here, and you want to go to this mansion place, I guess. And there's like a little barrier there. For some reason it lets me walk through it, but usually you have to jump over it, and you can just walk right through that wall. And here this time, yeah, there's a wall there, I guess, but you can't see it. But just keep on going until you get out of the wall there. Just keep on going around the invisible obstacles, I guess. And then there's a random translucent wall that I don't think you can walk through it. But basically here, some of the spots gonna look like you can go under, but you really can't. You have to go way down here, I guess, over the ocean. You won't fall through, so you're all good if you're scared about falling in the water and dying or something. And you keep on going and just going around till you see the wall on the other side of you. And then this is where you're gonna need Lydia or whoever you chose to bring along with you. And they're just the chests, so you can just tell them, go to the chest and take it all. And see, Lydia goes over, and now it's empty. And this one, it's actually considered stealing, but if you get Lydia to steal something, or whoever is following you or whatever, then you're like, it doesn't matter, you can still sell it, I'm pretty sure. And so it was taking her a while to get the hint to actually steal from it. So there's Lydia there. It's empty here. I couldn't see the chest, but it's like right, I find it in a second here, and there it is. See right there. And then Lydia once again takes a while to respawn. Respawn, sorry. Anyway, walks over there slowly. I don't know what she's stuck on, but it looks like she was like trying to step over something and it wasn't working. And tell her to steal from the chest. It's empty. And the quickest way to get out of this glitch is probably to fast travel. I'm sure there are other ways out. I haven't tried getting out any other way than fast traveling, but there probably is. Yeah, so I would say the quickest is to fast travel. So you're just gonna want to go back over to the merchant stalls, and Lydia should be there, and if she or whoever is following you, and if they're not, you should probably go look around for them, because you get some pretty good loot from this. Maybe it's just because I'm a high level, but yeah, you can tell because most of this stuff, that's the loot. Most of the Daedric stuff and Ebony stuff I gave her, and the Nightingale stuff, but other than that, it's pretty much all loot, like amethyst, some carrots, some random stuff, a lot of soul gems, an ebony ingot, lots of money, some ingredients, some ore, some lockpicks. But yeah, basically some pretty good loot, a lot of potions too. But some spell tomes, that's actually pretty good, unless you're a werewolf and you're immune to diseases. And that's really good, that ring. But yeah, you can get some pretty good stuff by doing this. Anyways, rate, comment, subscribe. See you next time.
Be here then.